Well, it is the last day of being in Vietnam, Da Nang, and today we're finally leaving to Thailand. And I'm actually excited because I miss the cats. I miss on what's going on there to check out what's going on. Yesterday I have given away my sneakers to a laundry shop in Vietnam, and now I'm about to see. Well, first of all, I'm 2 hours early, to be honest with you, so it might not be ready yet, but there is a small chance that my shoes are already cleaned and they will look awesome, hopefully, or they get destroyed. We'll have to see now. Well, here are my shoes, and you know what? They definitely look cleaner than they were before. So, I mean, it feels like it could have been done a better job, but you know, for this much money, I got it cleaned. Today's the final photo that we're having because today we are, as you guys know, are leaving Vietnam back to Thailand. So we might as well indulge ourselves on the last day on even more Vietnamese food. So we were walking around the beach in Da Nang and we saw little houses for birds. There's literally a whole infrastructure for birds. I'm gonna extend you guys to see what's going on. And also, there's a little egg, which means that somebody just hatched, probably today. More eggs. They're all coming out, all getting born right now, so more. And you know what's cool? They're all feeding them. Look at the amount of birds around the place. This is what I like, you know, when a city makes a place for the birds, they even have water there. They got everything, they got a house, so they could be chilling around and having a good time. What could be better than that? So, walking back to the hotel right now, I noticed a Russian car called Gazelle. This is a Russian-made van that is being sold in Vietnam. Look at this. Holy smokes, look at the way they made it. Oh, wow, this is the first time I see a Gazelle like this. What the? Wow, this is really good. Really good. Gazelle inside like this. Wow. Yeah, limousine Gazelle. Wow. Yeah. Ho, ho, ho. It's like a first class vehicle. That's pretty funny for the fact that it's a Gazelle. Look at this. Flippin' heck. You know, sometimes we miss the Russian products, so Evelina flies back to Russia to bring like some salami back. No need, because you could just buy it in Vietnam and bring it back in a suitcase. Very good. All the Russian stuff, everything is here. That's pretty cool. Last time I was here, I told you guys, it's not only Russian cars, it's also Russian produce. There's a bunch. If you kind of look through it, you could find more Russian stuff around here. We have come over to our favorite Japanese restaurant called Izakaya something. Rako. Izakaya Rako in Da Nang. #1 place, guys. It is so awesome. Very tasty. Nevertheless, I've come here so many times, and this is going to be the last supper with Vladimir and Yelena and Evelina. So, you know what? We're going to enjoy some food, and then we'll have to go over to the Vietnamese Da Nang airport, which has one of the most expensive Burger Kings, I think, in the whole world. So instead of eating there, we're gonna be eating over here. So very, very good. And it's the last supper in Vietnam. Oh, really flipping good. We are leaving Vietnam and back home to Thailand. На видео. Все, до свидания. Well, guys, I just dropped my camera on the ground, and that only means one thing. We are in the airport of Da Nang on the way back. We got a lot of goods, a lot of stuff that we're gonna be bringing. Let's flip and go. It seems like I didn't smash it up. It's good that I have an action camera that can take a good old beating. And we're also flying the Emirates, which is 1 to 7. That means we need to go all the way down there. And you can see a lot of people has bought so many things from Vietnam that they have to unpack so that they don't have to pay for extra luggage. Oh wow. I think we got a serious problem. We're running late and there's a huge queue of people here, which is not good. All right, maybe we should have come earlier because there's so many people that are taking on Emirates now because nobody really wants to fly Vietjet or AirAsia because you pay like $5-10 extra and you fly in comfort. So that's why there's such a huge flipping queue here that we gotta wait for. But I'm not gonna complain, at least we're gonna have a good flight, hopefully. So we finally went through all the inspections inside of the Da Nang airport, and there's some sort of a show going on. Now we got loads of stuff, look, on one bag. But what I wanted to show you is the show that they're doing over here. Look at this. This heritage show in Da Nang. Wow, what a show, what a show. Nothing better than some shows over at the airport. Let's get through somehow, through the people. Because in this airport, people like knocking stuff over. Look at this. What's going on over here? You got some ladies with some flowers on their heads. Look at this. Oh. They didn't even notice the camera, so. Anyways, I need to go to the toilet so bad. You know what's cool about Da Nang Airport? Is that there's a spa inside. So if you're waiting for your flight for too long, you can always go to a spa. I don't know if you could see it from here, but there's a sign saying spa. Well guys, we're finally flying back to Thailand.
You install an app, so now we will both start boarding from Zone C and Zone D first. So if you want, you can get line, or if you don't want, you can take a seat. It's will check the.
Well, I want to put my bag right on top of where I'm sitting.
If you want, you can stay here.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much. Anyways, we're gonna stay here so that we can go put the bags on top. I don't like standing like this, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do so you're not wasting your time walking around. All right, now it's time to get in the airplane and get over to Thailand. I have no idea what has happened to my bag. It's not rolling at all. It's making extremely weird noises. I don't know why. I think my bag broke. Anyways, let's go in and enjoy the flight because it's not AirAsia or Vietjet, which is nice. Hello. Okay, thank you. All right, guys, we're back inside, and I'm really happy about it. Anyways, time to get back home to Thailand. So we're in finally, about to watch a movie, obviously, because we got an hour and 40-minute flight. Hopefully the airplane is not going to be full, so nobody sits here, and I get to sit over here, which I would really be happy about. That would be flippin' nice. Anyways, time. Why is my screen in Chinese? Huh? Evelina is feeding me chips. Movies. I'm gonna pick a movie and enjoy it with a bit of Doritos Cool Ranch that I bought 2 days ago. Hopefully, I don't get explosive diarrhea after it. Good news as always, the airplane is not full, which means that me and Evelina have plenty of space because there's nobody sitting here. And this is what I like about flying this airline from Vietnam to Thailand, because everybody flies AirAsia or Vietjet and it's packed. There's no space, no TVs, no nothing. And there's literally 3 seats empty there, 2 seats empty here, just empty. Pretty empty, very nice. It's a new way that they're flying now, because it used to be just AirAsia and Vietjet, but now there's all sorts of different well, Dubai, Emirates, flying over here. So I'm happy about that because you can fly in comfort, charge the phone, and watch some neighborhood watch and eat some Doritos. What could be better? Alright guys, some snacks. A sun-dried tomato soft roll tomato chutney, some fruits, obviously for Evelina, and a dessert, juice and water. I'm actually excited to try this out. I'm not a tomato fan. This stuff has so much tomato. Evelina likes it, so let's see if I like this sandwich. But like the whole cheese is falling out. Had to fix up the sandwich. Alright, you know what? I'm taking out those tomatoes. I'm not having any of that. Well guys, I just noticed our baggage just opened up by itself. No idea how that happened. Thank God a bag did not fall on my head. What sort of a wizardry is this, guys? There's this robot cleaner that actually was just riding around but stopped. It's cleaning around. Anyways guys, we arrived over to Bangkok. Now we need to go through immigration and collect our luggage and get back to our hybrid Camry in the parking lot and see how much it costs to park a car here for 7 days. So we'll find that out today. Oh, I'm happy I'm back in Thailand where the floors are getting cleaned and the life is good now. Every single time I arrive back, I feel like I'm some sort of a flippin' illegal immigrant because they start checking they let Evelina through easy, right? But with me, they like check my visa with like a blue light and they're like, how long are you gonna be staying here for and stuff like that. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure you have my visa in the database and you see the bunch of stamps that say my visa as well. But no, but anyways, I'm in, I'm happy, so that's good. I've got asked a few questions, how long am I gonna stay? I told them I have no idea, because I really don't. How would I know? So yeah, anyways, let's flip and go. And we're finally in the parking lot. Here is the Camry. I need to get it out so we can load it in. Oh. Well guys, the price of the 7 days was 1,120 baht, which is basically the price of how much it would have cost us to get from Pattaya to the airport, but we were in Bangkok and stuff like that. So pretty much, if it's still cheaper than taking a taxi because you got to drive back anyway. So good deal, good deal. I like it. A lot of people were asking me in the comment sections, how do I leave my cats for a week? And I thought that it is a very good question. First of all, I already put it in the sink. I have a cooler like this that has water. Then I put a CCTV camera that is accessible by Wi-Fi from anywhere in the world. And then I also have automatic feeders that I could press a button from my phone anywhere in the world and they get fed. And they also have a timer which works and they eat food then. But anyways, got back home, cleaned up their other water thing and put some fresh water in. And it is now time to unpack everything and we're back home. I'm just happy that we're back home. And you know, the situation is quite funny. Every single time Evelina goes through the immigration, there's like 0 questions asked. Me, they were like using a blue light to check my visa, and then they were asking me a bunch of questions and stuff like that, and I was like, what's going on? Anyways, I'm happy that I'm in. It's great success. Very nice, I like. This is the thing about living in Thailand. When you live in Thailand properly, if you obey all the rules and live here with everything right, done right, you're not going to be having any problems whatsoever. So a lot of people who are complaining about how hard things are in Thailand is because maybe you should try to do things the legal way and get yourself a visa and be able to stay here without all the border runs that you do, and then one day you're not let into the country because the immigration officer will say, what the heck are you doing? You've been here so many times and you don't have any visa, and you're just trying to play the system. So that obviously is not going to work with the Thai immigration or any immigration probably around the world. So in my opinion, to be on the safe side, it's always better to do things the proper way. Anyways, guys, I'm happy to be back with the cats. It's time to give them a bunch of cuddles. So I think it'll be the end of today's vlog. Really enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it as well. Hit a like, hit a subscribe, and we're back home. Back home in Thailand, because Thailand is our home, and I'm just so happy to be back here. I feel like I'm at home. This is great feeling, guys. I don't even know how to describe it, but if you guys are travelers, you know what it is. See you guys tomorrow.